Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to have a little Pine Tar baseball today, and we are continuing with the all-time great Legends set tournament. We're still in the first round. This is the third game on the AL side, featuring Cleveland visiting Houston. We'll get on with it here in a minute. Pitching for Houston today is Mike Scott. Mike is it's at home. He's a B and an A plus after the first time 2 times through, and then the numbers 55 and 77 turn into automatic strikeouts for him. Okay, leading off for Cleveland is one of the all-time greats, Mr. Shoeless Joe Jackson. And we're using the odd, which is the red one. 24 versus the righty. I'm sure. Double check. He is a righty. 24 versus the righty, and Shoeless Joe bangs one in the right field for a base hit. And that brings up a Nap Lajoie. This is quite an all-star lineup this Cleveland's got. Okay, this is going to be a blue one. So it's a blue 42, a 42. It's a ground out to first. Okay, we got a runner on first. We're going to check on that on there. And we're going to be checking on the ground out to first. We're going to be checking the 2, and that is a double play. We're going to chalk this one up and we'll say 3-6-3. Chris Speaker. Okay, that's a red one. This is a 22. This was going to be another base hit. They're seeing them pretty good. Double play, keeping them out of trouble for right now. And batting cleanup, Albert Bell. And it is a blue one, 54 for Albert, 54 going down here. And that struck him out. So that's 3 in the top of the first, 3 outs. Pitching for Cleveland today is Sam McDowell. See, Sam is an A plus and an A when he's away, but he's got strikeouts of 55 through 60 and 77. And a lot of times I forget these, to be honest with you. Okay, here's Cesar Cedeno leading off for Houston in the bottom of the first. Okay, we're going to be even, so that's the blue one. 44. McDowell's a righty also. Let's double check on him. Oh, McDowell's a lefty. So we're going 44 against the lefty. 44. This is either going to be an error or a put out. Okay, so we're going to be checking. I haven't played for a while now. Let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to throw 3 dice here. Okay, the red and the white are going to tell us that we're checking the third baseman. Okay, so their third baseman is Al Rosen, and the blue's going to tell us if it's an error or not. Yeah. Okay, Rosen, where are you? Because he sees it's 6, a 4. So if it's equal to or higher, I believe that is an error. So I'm going to double check on that. No, it's equal to or less. Okay. And it's not. The blue die's a 6. His is a 4. So that's going to be a ground up the third, 5-3. Okay. And second, Jose Altuve. Okay, even. 14 against the lefty. Jose Altuve bangs out a base hit. Both of these teams seen these pitchers pretty good early in this game. Okay. Brings up Lance Berkman, who is playing right field today for Houston. Oh, this is a '07 versus the lefty. And there's a double. And we're going to check the speed on Altuve. He's a medium, and the number is an '07, so it's an odd. So it's an odd medium. He's only gone one. He's going to third. But they have runners on second and third with only one out. Yeah. Jeff Bagwell. It's another even one. This is 0-1. Bagwell puts it in the seats for a 3-run home run. Quickly. Houston's up 3-0. Okay, that brings up Alex Bregman, third baseman. Another even one. 54 against the lefty, and then it's a ground out to first. We'll make it 3 unassisted. Okay, and Jose Cruz playing left field today. Another even one. 59, 59, 59, and that's a ground out to second, 4-3. That's 3 outs, but not before they played 3 runs, 3-0, bottom of the after 1 inning. Okay, here comes Hal Trosky to the plate for Cleveland, the first baseman. Okay, and that's an odd one. It's a 60 versus the righty. He don't have 60, does he? No, 55 and 70. So 60. We don't check the modifier because it's over 50. So that's a ground out to short, 6-3. And here is Rosen. Okay, and that's the odd one. This is a 13 versus the righty. And another base hit. Lou Boudreaux. Okay, another odd one. That's a 66 versus the righty. 66. Okay, it's a ground out to third. We got a runner on first. We're going to be checking that 6 die. It's a ground out to third. We're checking the 6 die. And it's a fielder's choice. So he's out, and he's on with the fielder's choice. 2 down, runner on first. Victor Martinez. Okay, this is a 29. 29. And he walked them. So we got runners at first and second now for the pitcher. Here's McDowell. And so even to 25 and a 25, 25 is right here. He struck him out. I guess that's apropos, and so is the pitcher. So they go down. Put a little pause. I'm going to try to get this camera a little closer to so you can see the score sheet a little bit better. That's a little bit better for you. I hope you can see that better. Leading off the bottom of the second for Houston is Alex Correa, the shortstop. Okay, 29 versus the lefty, 29, and he draws the walk. There he is, all over McDowell. Okay. Here's Craig Biggio. Biggio is catching today, I believe. Let me check it out here. Yes, he is catching today. Okay, this is a 91 versus the lefty. 91, and that's a fly out the left. And here's the pitcher, Mike Scott. And we're going to be doing, he's going to be bunting. Okay, timeout. We're going to be rolling against Mike Scott's SHC rating, which is an 83. So if the roll is lower than 83, it's going to be successful. Then we'll take a start to see how it works. Okay. Oh, it's uneven and it makes it successful for a 46. So that's an even. It's successful on an even roll. So the guy is out 5-4, but the runner is over to second. We'll say sack bunt 5-4. Okay, Cesar Cedeno back up there. Okay, and it's 83 versus the lefty, and it's a fly out to center. And that is 3 outs. So after 2 full innings, it is 3-0. Top of the order here for Cleveland, Joe Jackson. Joe singled his first time up there. I think he did. Yeah, he did. Okay, so we're going even 53 against the righty. 53 is right here, and then there's a ground out to second. Naplador. And it's the odd one. Oh, an 0-5 versus the righty. 0-5. 0-5. And Napster bangs a double up the alley. 1 on, run around second. Okay, Tris Speaker. Speaker singled his first time up. And it is a 63 against the righty. 63 is the ground out to short. And we're going to be checking the 3 die with the run. Oh, there's a runner on second. There's no runner on first. So we're checking the 3 die, ground out to short. And he is out 6-3 and the runner holds. Albert Bell. Okay, 39. I might have done the wrong batter before. Well, he's hit by the pitch. Okay, so now they have runners on first and second with 2 outs for Hal Trosky. Oh, it's odd. It's a 19 versus the righty, and 19. We got a base hit. Okay, now we got to check the speeds of these guys. Okay, we got a base hit, and it is a 19, so it's an odd. Either one of these guys fast. That'll be the thing. Bell is not fast. The other runner is Lajoie. Lajoie's not fast. They're both medium. It was an odd, so they're both going 1 base. Okay, Al Rosen. Got a lot of power in this guy. But that's not looking very powerful. 65. 65. You don't have 65 for his strikeout. But it is a ground out to third, 5-3, and they are not up. That is 3 outs in the third. I forgot to mark the maximum innings pitched to McDowell is he's an 8, so his is right here. I'll look at what's his name. Scott is a 7. All right, bottom of the third here, and Altuve is up. He got a hit his first time. Okay, we're going 15 against the lefty. 15, another base hit for Altuve. McDowell not faring too far. Faring too well so far. Here's Lance Berkman. Berkman hit a double his first time. And we're doing even. It's 18 against the lefty. It's going to be another hit, and it's a base hit. It's even. Let's see. It's even. Let's check Altuve's speed. He's a medium, so he's going two bases. So Altuve goes to third. That's all coming off these charts that I have up here. But I did do that right. I don't know what I did wrong. Okay, here's Bagwell. I keep forgetting. I think to look at the left-hand side. But anyway, four, that's even. That's a 31, 31. And we got he walks him to load the bases. A little afraid because he hit that home run last time. So we got the bases loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Looking to blow it out, get McDowell out of the game is what they're trying to do here. Bregman. That's an even. So that's a 10 against the lefty. And that is a double. Okay. So he's got 8 and he's going to double and he scores. He scores. And that was a 10. So that was an even. Let's check the speed on Bagwell. I'm sure he's not very fast. Nice medium. So on the medium's going two bases is because it's even. So Bagwell hustles and gets over to well, he's got to get the third on the double. That's right. Two more runs in. Bregman gets a couple RBIs. That's what those are. Bagwell gets 3 for the home run. They are at 5. Timeout. Okay, so they got 5 runs in there. That reduces McDowell's maximum innings pitched from 8 to 7, and also reduces him from an A plus to an A pitcher. That was Bregman, right? Yep. They still don't have anybody out. Jose Cruz is trying to walk away. To wanted to send Cleveland golfing since this is an elimination game. Okay, 62 on the lefty. 62. We got to ground out to short. We got to run around second and third. Okay. All right, and we got to go on a ground out to short, and it's a 2. Oh, and the runner is to hold. There you go. 6-3. Runners hold. Here's Correa. That's a 61. Okay, we got another ground out to short, and this is a 1. Timeout. It's the same thing. Runners hold again. 6-3. And here's Biggio. Yeah. 79. 79's a fly out the center. And there he got out of that on cheap, only giving up 2 runs, but it's a 5-0 game. A big hill to climb here for Cleveland. Boudreaux leading off and here in the bottom of the third, top of the fourth. They're trying to get at least 5 innings out of the starter if they can. Okay, it's a 37 versus the righty, and it's a 37. Here's that one where we're going to see if there's an error or not. Okay. Okay, we're checking 48. We're checking the third baseman. It's a 5 on the blue. That's Bregman, if I can find him. He sees a 4. He makes the play, 5-3. And Victor Martinez. Oh, Victor Martinez with a 0-0 against the righty, and it's gone. They get a run back. Victor puts it in the seats. 5-1. Little sign of life there. They are going to let McDowell back because it's only the fourth. They got to get some time out of him. And those relievers can't go very long. Okay, even 25. 25. He struck him out. Top of the order. Joe Jackson. Let's see, 29. 29. Joe Jackson bangs out another hit. Joe's 2 for 3. Nep Lajoie doubled his last time up, but got stranded off it. 66. 66, and that's a ground out the third, and that'll be 3 outs. But they got one. Going to the bottom of the fourth, it's a 5-1 ball game. Scott's up at the plate. $65. Ground out to short. As you notice, if you haven't watched for a while, I'm not going to be taking you out like I used to take you out at the third. I'm going to play full games for a while and see how this works out. See that Cedeno. That was a blue 9 that just rolled out there, and we got a 51 versus the lefty. And he struck him out. Altuve, 2 for 2. Okay, it's a 90. And it's a fly out to left, and that's 3 outs. First time they got him 1, 2, 3 this game. Will the momentum change? Tris Speaker leading off the fifth. '61 against that righty, and that's a ground out to short. Albert Abel. Okay, that's even 23. Albert with a base hit. Got hit by a pitch last time. Eltrosky. Okay, this is a 66. Round out the third, run around first. I'm going to use that table, and we're checking the 6. Where did I say the ground out was to? Boy, I can't remember that long. 66 is a ground out the third. So we're going to the chart. We're checking third base, and we're checking the 6. And it's fielder's choice. So Bell is out. Now Rosen. Even. So it's a 56. And it's around out to the pitcher 1-3, and that is the end of the top of the fifth. Okay, bottom of the fifth. Lance Berkman leading off. So 90 against the lefty. 90 is a fly out the left. Bagwell having himself a day's walk. He's homered. Okay, 0-2 against the lefty. Bagwell has just hit another home run. Wow. Jeff, I know you were good, but not that good. In case anybody's wondering, this is a D6. When it's an odd number, I use the red and the white. When it's an even number, I use the blue and the white. That's in the rule book. It just adds some randomness, but that'd have been home running it using either one on this roll. Oh, okay, and here comes Bregman. Another run across. Odd. Oh my goodness. 8009. And there's the double for Bregman. Boy, the dice are really with these guys today. Jose Cruz. One out here. Get another one in. Even 50. Okay, now this is one we haven't had to go through the whole chart. First we go and we're going to check the 50 to ground out the first. But because it's a five number, 0, 5, 10, 15, all the way up to 50, you go to the pitcher modifier chart. And we're going to go to the pitcher modifier chart. We're going to find out with first base. There is a guy on first. Okay, and we're going up to check the A. And it's a fly out to center. Sometimes walks change the hits, and it just changes the things up out there. Okay, and here's Correa. And that was the D6 running, so we're using a 48. 48 struck him out. Not before they got another one. It is now 6-1 going into the top of the sixth. Lou Boudreau leading off here. Bullpen's warming up. Boudreau is a 78 versus the no, 98 versus the righty, and there's that thing again for about the errors. Okay, so 69. We are checking the shortstop. Correa is a 4. The blue die is a 3, so it is an error. E6. Okay, Victor Martinez, the one in the seats this last time up there. 48. 48. We struck him out. Okay, we're going to have a timeout because we're going to be having a pinch hitter and a pitching change. Okay, we got timeout. Okay, so we got Earl Avero coming in the bat. And this, trying to get this a little straighter for you guys. I mean, timeout. I got to fix this camera. I must have banged it. Okay, Earl Avero is the pinch hitter here with one on and one out. Okay, 28 versus the righty 28, and there's a base hit for Avero. Okay, and this is a 28 is an even one. So we're going to check Boudreau's speed. He's an M, so he's going 2 bases. So he's going first to third on that. So they got runners on first and third now with one out for the top of the order. And the relief pitcher that will be coming in is Doug Jones. He's an A plus with a 55 through 60 and 77 adjustment for strikeouts. Here's Shoeless Joe Jackson. They need a big comeback here. They need to keep this going. Even 79. That don't look very good. 79. That's a fly out to right. The runner on third. Is this a sac fly? Yeah, it's not going to be. He tagged up, but the coach held him with when you're down 5 runs, you don't want to be making out at the plate. So there's 2 down now, and let's see what we got here going here. Nap Lajoie, especially with Nap coming to the plate. One didn't want to take a chance. Okay, we got an 88. That's not very good, Nap, and that's a fly out to left. And they are out of the inning. Okay, Doug Jones on the mound for them. They're in the bottom of the 6th. Craig Biggio. Got some fireworks people going on outside out there. Biggio It's got a 43, and Doug Jones is a righty now. 43, and he struck him out. There's Mike Scott still in there. And this is a 0-4 against Mike Scott. What does he? And there's a base hit for the pitcher. Everybody's getting in on the act now. Cesar Cedeno. Where did the little die go? There it is, way back there. It's odd. So it's an 80 versus the righty. 80, and it's a fly out to center. 2 down. And Altuve. And it's a 29 versus the righty. 29. Here's a base hit. Wow. Hey, this is Altuve's third hit of the game. Okay, it's a 29. It's an odd. They're all on that one. They're all going just one base. Okay, Berkman. Berkman is 2 for 3 also. Let's say another good one, 10. And this is a double. So he's in. And we're going to check the speed on Altuve. It was a medium, I believe. And this was a 10. So it's an even one. Yeah, and he went 2 bases. I think that's the way they read. If it's M2, it's just 2 bases. So it might be 2 more than the hit. Let me check. And my second thought was right. They do advance 2 more than the hit on that chart there. So another run in, and Berkman gets an RBI. They just can't get these guys out. Here's Jeff Bagwell's had a big day, 2 home runs. Not going to be this time, though. 73 against the righty as a ground out the third, 5-3. And so they got 2 more runs in 6. We are in the top of the 7th. It is a 8-1 game. Yeah. And Speaker is coming to the plate. And we got a 71 versus the righty, and it's a fly out the right. Albert Bell. Albert's got 1 hit by a pitch, and a strikeout. 5, that's 43. Struck him out. Trosky. And it's a 42, and the 42 is he struck him out too. Scott still hanging in there. Yeah, I got to check on something here too. Timeout. So Doug Jones stand on the mound in this game, get a second inning of pitching because he does have a 2 MIP. Bagwell made the last out. There's Alex Bregman in the bottom of the 7th. 93 versus the righty. Fly out the left. Bregman was 2 for 3 prior to that. They got a lot of hits. I'll add up the hits at the end of the game after my little quick timeout. Give you some stats numbers. There's an even, so that's going to make that a 42. He struck him out. And here's Correa. And that's going to be a 17 for Correa, and that's a base hit. And that's his first hit of the game. Everybody, the pitcher gets one, everybody's got to get one. Biggio with 2 down. Okay, and this is a 19. My, oh my, base hit. Okay, that's an odd one, so they're only going one base. Unless he's fast. Let's check Correa's speed. Nope, he's just going one base. And here comes the pitcher, Mike Scott. Fans give him a nice standing ovation here. Pitched a good game. He's also got a hit, and he scored a run. That again. And this time we got a 12. And he draws the walk. Are you kidding me? So here they are with the bases loaded again with 2 outs for the leadoff man, Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno having a little problem. He's got an 0 for day going. Let's see what he does. Even 88. 88's down here, and it's a fly out the left. Okay. Okay, we are in the top of the 8th, and Scott's still in because he reached his maximum innings pitched in the 7th, but because he allowed 2 or less runs, he gets a +1 to that. So he's going to go at least 8 innings here, and then he'll probably be tired. They'll bring somebody in. Okay, here's Al Rosen leading off here in the 8th for Cleveland. 59, 56, 56, 56, and it's a ground out to the pitcher. Boudreaux. Okay, 23 for Boudreaux, and there's a base hit for Lowe. And Edgar Martinez. It's a 2, so that makes it a blue one. That's 18. 18, got a base hit. Okay, and that's an even one. Let's see if he's who is that? That's Boudreaux, right? Boudreaux's fast, so he gets to go one more. So he's going for we're first and third now. Oh, the wrong guy. Okay, timeout. Call Jones back. They're getting the pinch hitter in. Okay, the pinch hitter is Larry Doby with one out, runners on first and third. And we got a 47. Struck him out. Order, Joe Jackson. 5. We got an 86. The 86 is no good either. That's a fly out to center. And they didn't score again. Okay, coming in the pitch for Cleveland is Jose Mesa. And as soon as I find out what I did with his card, I'll show you. Jose Mesa, he's a C away. He can do one maximum innings pitch 1, and he's not home, so he's a C away. He's got the 55 through 60 and the 77. So it's the 8th. He will pitch the 9th, and I'll tell you why once we get there. Okay, so here we go. Bottom of the 8th. And Altuve's up. And it's got a nice game. He's got 3 hits this game. Okay, even. Oh boy. 0-3. There's a double for Altuve. My, these dice. Loving this team tonight. Lance Berkman. 1. That's a 83. And 83, we got to fly out to center. Mesa is a righty, correct? Yeah. Okay, that brings up that was Berkman. This brings up Bagwell, who's had a big game. 2 for 3, 2 home runs, plus a walk. It's getting even. That's his 52. 52. Right there, struck him out. 2 down. And even, this is a 50. So we're gonna see what it is, and then we're gonna go to the modifier charts. So ground out to first with no runners in scoring position. And what's it? What is he? He's an A plus. Runner first. A plus. Struck him out. No change. I just said he was a C, didn't I? Looking at the wrong one. Mesa's a C, so the strikeout. What am I doing here? We had a strikeout, right? Yeah, strikeout versus the C. And it's a fly out the center. So that's 3. Okay. So technically, I'm supposed to take this pitcher out because he reached his MIP. But he still pitched. I'm going to say he just still pitched 2 or less. So I'm going to give him another one because that way I can get a complete game sometime. So I'm going to give him another inning because he's still 2 or less runs. So we'll go to keep moving the MIP for him. It might be a house rule, but I like it. All right. Okay, here we go. Top of the 9th. Scott on the mound. Bullpen's active though. They know he's getting tired. Nap Lajoie. 1. That's a 94. 94. Fly out the left. Trispy. Oh, and there's a 10. We got a base hit. Chris says, I want to keep this going. Chris picks up his second hit of the game. Here's Albert Bell. 3, that's a 70. Down here, 70. Ground out to third, and we're checking the 0. So we got a runner on first. Use that chart to ground out the third, and it's a 0. Oh boy. This is a 5-4-3 DP to end the game. Wow. Very interesting. All right, I'm going to be right back, gang. I'll give you some stats. Okay, so Houston wins 8-1, which is the highest scoring game so far, and they will go on to face Kansas in round 2 of the American League. In that game, I thought they been really badly out hit, but Cleveland scored 1 run on 11 hits, but they just couldn't combine them to get it to get going together. And Houston scored 8 runs on 14 hits, and they committed 1 error. Cleveland didn't commit an error. So that's interesting how the dice go. Jeff Bagwell, man, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. That was big. He took them on by himself. All right. Yeah, he had a 3-run homer in the first inning, and that was the ball game right there. So I hope you all enjoyed that. You'll be watching for some more. There goes my glasses down there. Go down there and hit that like button. Put some remarks in that down there, and I'll answer you. Let me know what you'd like to see or like me to do. SoCal Saber saying, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.